an update in the vaping saga now. The FDA is allowing Juul Labs products to stay on the market, at least for now. Yahoo Finance's Anjalee Khemlani is here with the details. Anjalee, why are we now seeing this pause?
Well, it has to do with the timeline, so let's just rewind and remember that the FDA introduced that ban on Juul on June 23rd. Following that, Juul, of course, filed in courts for basically an appeal, but also to stay that ban, and they won that through that U.S. Court of Appeals in D.C. And then now, as of yesterday, the FDA temporarily paused the ban on Juul, and that's where Juul is now being allowed to sell in the markets. Though it is important to point out that the FDA did say in a quote specifically that while the agency has determined that there are scientific issues unique to Juul, that the stay and the agency's review does not constitute authorization to market, sell, or ship Juul products. So still some language in there about, basically holding back. And we have to remember that the issue at hand is not largely e-cigarettes, but specifically something specific to Juul's pods, their liquid pods, and whether or not they may or may not have some harmful chemicals in there. So that's sort of where the concern is. And what we just have to wait is for that regulatory review process to take place and for the FDA to give its final review on that.
To Juul or not to Juul? Looks like people are going to be doing it for a while longer. We got a little bit of time here. I'm going to give you the floor. Anything else you're watching in the healthcare space today? Today, or any other day. Well, here's the headline. FDA is revising its EUA, that's the Emergency Use Authorization, for the Pfizer COVID pill. That is Paxlovid. Did I get that right?
That's Paxlovid,
okay.
yeah.
Now, pharmacists can prescribe it. So
right.
that's an incredible license here.
That is, and that's expanding the use through what they see is at least one tool or at least one still viable treatment that individuals have to be able to take in their home. And there is some concern about whether or not it is useful and whether or not people should be getting access to it. So if you talk to healthcare experts, there's sort of a mixed review on this. But of course, this also in light of the fact that we're looking at a fall and boosters and the potential for more variants to come up, and what does that mean, and monoclonal antibodies. I mean, there's just so much on the table there.